Hello, Aquarius. This is your reading for August 3rd through the 9th. And as I was clearing the cards, sometimes I take them when they fall, sometimes I don't. Aquarius, you have a challenge coming. But here's the thing, and I don't think you're looking at it in the same way you used to. We've asked the cards that I took that did fall when I was clearing out the cards is courage and challenge. I think you're actually going to have the courage to step up to this challenge. I don't think you're going to be reacting or just kind of, yeah, pretty much. This is the old ways are not going to make the new ways. And I think you've got to wait. This is forward. This is forward movement. And that's what you want to see. Yep. Aquarius. What could this involve? It can involve either or. Deception, home. This is definitely not going to hit home for every single Aquarius, but it will reach the ones it's supposed to. All right, let's get a little bit more outline guideline. You know what? Let's go ahead and get a few initials here, because this does, yeah, I think it does. Hold on, I want to see something here. Knight of Pentacles. Yes, this involves love. Family, friends, lovers, or how you view love. And yep, it's changing. It's changing. It's going to change fast. That's what I feel. But I don't think this is nothing. If you've been stale, stuck, and stagnant, this is, I feel like I'm repeating myself here, because universally, people as a collective, we're all moving forward. Okay. We're no longer blinded. You are not blinded, Aquarius, at all. That's what I'm getting. Deception. And also, for some reason, this is, like I said, I'm going to pull out several different, just a couple scenarios here, because this is definitely going to, deception's in the air. This is definitely not going to hit all of you. Some of you, it has to do with the home. All right. Pieces and parts, Aquarius, pieces and parts. Step out of your comfort zone. Adjustments are required. It's time to take action now. Aquarius, you're getting ready to take some action on some stuff. Let me tell you that right now. And it is not going to be the old ways. All right, the cards over here, I just got these more for a guide for me to kind of get a feel on what was going on. We got the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Five of Cups. We've got the Queen of Cups and the World. Yep, it's all changing. Being an intuitive reader, normally I would go through and I would tell you each and everything. But this was just basically telling me here that there may be some slow-moving money, slow-moving progress. There may be some dissatisfaction, but you're being encouraged. I don't think, Aquarius, you're going to be looking at negative here. I don't think you are. It's time to take action. It's like it's for some reason, it's enough's enough. You are seeing very clear, very clear. We've got the Queen of Cups. This involves love. I'm not feeling like diving deep on these tarot cards at all, because there's no reason to. The World, you're changing it. Yep. If situations, or how should I put this? If situations, you're building your own world. It's not about situations. It's like drawing a line. A line's been drawn. It was drawn before. It was drawn in the past. You're focused on your world. What makes you happy? What makes you feel like you? What makes you feel fulfilled? Situations. You're not sitting there. All right. We've got right here the Wild. This is like the wild card. I almost feel like saying, Uno, wild card. No, this is actually the wild card. You're literally, with this right here, you're just drawing your wild card. You're just going to go with it. That's what I feel. You feel the direction you need to go into. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. Has something that's been uncomfortably comfortable. That's definitely what you're not going to be accepting anymore. All right, let's go ahead and get a few more initials here, and then I'm going to move on. Wild again. Okay, that's great. I'm not going to draw any more initials. You know why? Because that's twice the Wild came up, and that means you are not concentrated on one particular person other than yourself, and that is not a selfish thing. Okay, you are focused in a direction to building your world. What makes you happy? What makes you feel you? What really completes you? That you're finally focused on what's best for you. All right, there is movement going to be here pretty soon. Yep, there may be frustrations around the situation. There could be some truth that's going to be spoken, or some kind of truth that you see. Ooh, buddy. This card is face down. This is something that you can't see, something you're not speaking about, or something in the future. I feel it's something that very soon is going to be making its way through or getting you through. Faith, all right? In any situations in your life, with this card right here, usually it's the cards that are kind of making their way through, right? This one right here, your faith is going to be restored. If you haven't had faith in yourself, this is literally about you. And that's the way it should be sometimes. There may be other people you love and care about, but this is really focusing on you. Faith is going to be restored. That's what I get. Oh, yeah. Aquarius. Show me a little bit more for Aquarius here. You are going to be presenting yourself in a different light here pretty soon. If you've been quiet and silent around situations, I don't think that's going to be the case here pretty soon. This could be around a partnership, but see, it came out this way. All right. Normally I would lay it down like this, but it's reversed. I'm going to take it. Yeah, see all the other ones here. I'm going to take that one too because that feels right. All right. Family, friends, lovers, business, partnership, some kind of partnership, other people. I'm hearing a bad taste in your mouth. I don't think this is going to make you bitter. You're still walking through this open-hearted, looking at your world, looking at what is good for you, what you desire, where you want to see yourself. That's good. That is not selfish. That is what you need to be doing. Finally, it's clicking. Blood bond, connections, could be family. Connections. It also says connections. It could be lovers as well. But it says blood bond. Some of you are actually going to be coming back to your roots, making connections to your family that you've never met. That sticks out to me. This is not going to hit every Aquarius, but some of you are going to be literally making connections. I'll take them. That's quite a bit. Some of you are going to be making connections, and it's going to change the world. That literally has to do with blood bond. All right. That's not going to hit every Aquarius. That's just a side note there. We've got phone tree, community. We've got garden gate, possibilities. And we've got the death watch beetle, fear. All right. You're going to be overcoming your fear. See, right. And see, I said it real close to the 5 of Cups. You need to have faith in yourself. And I think your faith is going to be restored. I think the words enough is what you're going to be presenting here. Around situation in the home. Or it could possibly be about some deception or people wearing masks. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, how are you today? Oh, I'm good. Oh, that's great. Mask. I think the mask, I'm not seeing you wearing a mask. That mask is not there. I think you really around situations, if there's situations that you've had enough of, I don't think that mask is going to be there. You're not going to be playing, you're not playing games with anybody. You're not going to, because you're finally focusing instead of just going, not for you is the message. Even if you have to stand alone. And this is something you've already kind of mulled around in your mind. This could be about a job, people, place. Message in a bottle. Happy, happy. Buy the book. The fates. A leg up. Being flexible. All right. Whatever seems to come your way this week, I think this is your shifting. This is your metamorphosis. This is your way forward. If there has been fear or anything holding you back in the past, I don't think it's going to be holding you back. I think there's going to be certainty. It showed me the card fear here. But I also think that you're going to overcome your fears. And there's going to be literally with the Death Watch beetle, something's coming to an end or will be coming to an end soon. This is good. You know what? This is another zodiac sign. And universally, we are all, well, I'm not going to say all. There's a lot of people waking up. And it seemed to happen pretty quick. And people are no longer just sitting there just tolerating, going with the flow. I'm not talking about being difficult. It's just finally, if you're focused on your happiness, and that's where it should be. For some of you, we've got go the distance, milk and honey. It's going the distance to get your world, your milk and honey. No place like home. You could be even in a situation, in a home situation where it doesn't feel like home. This week, you'll be imagining what the change is. Yeah. Don't let fear hold you back. On the other side of fear is your future. You're the one that it's almost like what I'm feeling here is like it's almost a pattern. That's what I get, but I don't think you're going to tolerate the pattern anymore. I think you're recognizing the pattern within yourself. I think there's going to be what I'm seeing is I see leap of faith, but it's a leap of faith within yourself. The fates, okay? It's written in the stars. I'm seeing Aquarius. Aquarius, yeah, I saw the star. So this is definitely going to get hit home for a lot of you Aquariuses. Leg up in a family situation or leg up in just in life itself and going the distance. I think you're going to be willing to go the distance. I think you're actually any rose-colored glasses, which I think those broke for a lot of you back in April. And I mean like shattered. You're not seeing stuff through rose-colored glasses. It's not. No. If you're sitting here in any situations to where there's no movement forward, you're seeing it for what it is. But fear may have been holding you back. Make sure that even though there might be just a little bit of doubting, that doubting Debbie thing, just kind of holding you back, you've got your eye on the future. You've got your eye on the dream. It's a dream that you've had a long time ago that it just seemed like it was shattered. It would not. It would. Circumstances never allowed it. You are not letting fear hold you back. No, you're not. There's going to be a judgment that's made here pretty soon. Yep, you're at a crossroads. There's a crossroads. This week you may be at a crossroads. But I think you on the other side of fear. We've got the power. Change. There it is. Change is coming. Change is coming and it's going to come fast. But this is something. It's almost like you've been in the past. You were either fear was holding you back to make this change. Change is coming and it's going to come in. It's like a revelation. This week, there's a revelation. You're at a crossroads. You're not going to be at a crossroads. You're going to be making a judgment here pretty soon, or the judgment is already in your head and the actions will be following soon. Change is in the works. Journey. You're journeying away. Brand new beginnings. The end result is victory. Yep. Victory in your world. Victory. All right, let me see something here. Nah, not that. No. Ooh, that one just fell by itself. It's time to go. That is the message for some of you. It's time to go. Leave situations that are holding you back. Be in the here and now. Not being held up by your past. Not looking too far in the future, just being in the here and now. Treasure Island. Your treasure island is coming. You're dropping people, places, and things that have been literally possibly toxic to you. Or you recently have. This is a movement forward. And you're willing to put the work in. That's the thing. This is work. This is work within self. This is physical work. This may be accepting other people. Some of you, this has to do with DNA, karma. What goes around comes around. The message is your karmic cycle is at an end. You're moving forward. Rebirth. Rebirth is in the works. This is something, it is destined. You guys hear me. I use destiny cards. I've always had a thing for studying the destiny cards because not everybody will agree. But I do believe we are all born with a certain destiny. We can make our own little twists and turns, but sometimes we hiccup and get off that, on the wrong path. I think you're going to be putting your life back on your destiny path. That's what I feel. Your message this week is breathe. We've got perspective. Situation. I think you're going to actually be seeing situations very clearly for what they are, and your perspective is going to be changing. This card fell down right over top of perspective. This is something you can't see, something you're not speaking about, or something that's coming in the future. Awesome, Aquarius. We've got meadow and vulnerability reversed. You are not vulnerable anymore. You're not going to even go there. Nope. You're forging your own path. That's what I get. The world. You're changing your world. You're making it to what you want. You're looking at what's important to you. I don't think I need to add any more, Aquarius. All right. Until next week. Bye for now.